Hey guys, welcome back to our project in Needham. As you can see, I finally got my job site trailer. Pretty excited on that. But we can take you a little walk around and show you what we got done over the last week. So we're able to finish up. We got the basement slab in. A lot of times this will wait till later in a project, but we had haunches built in these slabs, areas that are thickened up to support load-bearing walls. When you guys last saw this, we had our siga wrap on top of our Rockwool insulation. And so we had to install some rebar to support that load. So everywhere there's a haunch, we have number 4 rebar that was bent through the haunch, and then it ties into a welded wire mesh. Here's what the rebar detail actually looked like. So this would be our higher section, and then where we have our depression for the haunch slab, we bent this at, it's a 2-to-1 slope down to the bottom of that haunch slab. So where the load-bearing walls are, that slab is thickened up to 12 inches thick. And then these are run at every foot all the way along. And then we have, we had 3 bars that were running the length of it, holding all this stuff together. And so that would give us the extra support that we need for the load-bearing walls. So they got that in last week, and then we're able to place this slab. And now this is all prepped and ready for our framer. Site guys are back. Now that the concrete work is done, they're able to backfill all the way around the foundation. And then as they're coming up, you can see the green pipe stubbed up in the corner. We have this right now set at grade, but we'll end up cutting that down to make our connections. But that is our drainage for our gutters. And so that runs all the way around the perimeter, and we actually have some galleys out on the back. The guys are starting to work back there now. And so all this water from the roof is going to get collected into our gutter drainage system and brought all the way around to the back side of the house and collected over there. So that'll help keep this basement dry. And so I guess as they've been backfilling and compacting, we're getting this up to, the insulation here. It's a little bit high right now, but you can see our brick shelf, and that's roughly where the grade is going to finish. So we brought it most of the way up, but we got to bring in another 1,600 plus yards of fill, and they just started doing that over the weekend. So we're starting to truck in additional fill to start bringing up the grade where the new driveway is going to be. So last week we also cut in the new access. We're able to pull out some sections of curb. We're saving those. We're going to put those back in place over on the other side where our entrance is now. So at the end of the project, we'll cap that off and get rid of that driveway, and then this will be the new driveway. So we just started bringing in the fill. We have a stone apron to make sure that our tires stay nice and clean and we don't make a giant mess of the road. And so we'll be bringing in trucks, and we got to build this up to the elevation where the garage is. It's going to take quite a few truckloads, but we're working on that now, and hopefully by next week we'll have this pretty well filled up for you. It's kind of hard to imagine it, like just looking at it on paper. But now as we start bringing in this, you can really start seeing the lot come to life. And so there will be a slight slope from the garage elevation out to the street. That's going to help shed water away. On this side yard, there's going to be a slope that'll help shed water away. And then in the back, it'll be the same thing. And so the guys right now, they're actually staking out the galleys. And this is where we're going to run all the drainage for our gutters back into this area. So that's where we are. We just, like you said, we finished up using everything that we had on the lot for the backfill. We're going to start trucking in fill. So over the next, the end of this weekend and next week, this lot's really going to start taking shape. And then our framers are going to be coming in 1 week from today. So that's when the excitement really starts. So Nick will be back next week. Stay tuned.